Linear inequalities follows the same steps as the linear equations that we saw in the previous video. Same three steps. The only difference is whenever you multiply or divide by a negative, you have to flip the inequality sign. So if it's less than, you have to change it to a greater than, or if it's greater than, you have to change it to a less than. And we'll see this in example 2. But first of all, let's look at example 1 and just see that we are following the exact same steps as the linear equations. Our first step is to distribute the 3 on the outside of the parentheses to simplify the left-hand side. 3 times x is 3x, 3 times 4 is 12. And on the right-hand side, there's nothing to distribute. There's no like term, so we leave it as 2x minus 7. And then on to step 2, we're trying to get the variable term on one side. I'm going to do that by subtracting 2x. That leaves us with 1x on the left-hand side. X is understood to be 1x. And then I've got x plus 12, so I need to subtract 12 on both sides to get the x term by itself, leaving me with x less than negative 19. And here I have x by itself. There's nothing I need to divide by in this case because the coefficient of x, the number in front, is 1. So x less than negative 19 is my solution for example 1. And then for example 2, we look at it and we see that there is nothing to distribute. We see no parentheses. And also on each side of the inequality sign, there are no like terms. 4 minus 2x are not like terms. 3x plus 14 are not like terms. So we can skip step 1 and go directly to step 2, where we get the variable term on one side by itself. So we first need to get the variable terms on one side. So we need to get rid of this 3x on the right-hand side. We do that by subtracting 3x from both sides. Negative 2x minus 3x is negative 5x. And now we've got it on one side, but we still need to get it by itself. We've got a positive 4 on the left-hand side, so to get rid of a positive 4, we have to subtract 4. And that will cancel out the 4 on the left-hand side, leaving us with negative 5x greater than or equal to 10. And next is step 3, x is being multiplied by negative 5. So to undo multiplication, we need to divide by negative 5. And this is the case where I was talking about at the beginning, where whenever you divide by a negative sign, you have to flip the inequality sign. So it was a greater than or equal to, and we flip it to make it a less than or equal to. That's anytime we divide or multiply by a negative. And so our final answer for this example is x less than or equal to negative 2.